Good morning, day 2, Pacific Crest Trail. Here we go. Good night last night. Like I said, I rolled into camp about 1:30 in the afternoon. Could have easily done another 6 miles, but really trying to watch the overuse injuries, especially at my age. Hiked in there last night with Johnny, great guy. We had lunch together and he decided he wanted to head up trail another 5-6 miles. Be interested to find out where he ended up last night. So I kind of hung out, camped by myself. It was nice, relaxing, kind of sat in the sun, reorganized my gear a little bit, tidied up the backpack. I want to say, so about 2 hours later, it was Al, not Hal, that I said earlier. Al, the 80 or 81-year-old that I met up at the monument yesterday. He and another gentleman, Wong, pulled into camp. Visited with them for a little bit as they set up camp, and then Matt from, Matt, I'm sorry, I can't remember where you're from. I want to say it was Michigan. Oh no, Matt was from Georgia. I know that, he's right down the road from me. So Matt rolled into the camp, and he was low on water, and so was I, so we decided to backtrack a little bit, and of course, the nearest stream was about 3 miles back, and neither of us wanted to hike that far, so we found a good puddle to get some water and filter. It was actually really good, worked out fine. Then about an hour or two after that, more people started kind of rolling into camp. I think we ended up getting 8 or 9 tents into that camp by the end of the night. So Jaguar, Blue, Francie, some of the people that I knew had come in. Also met a couple other people. Again, their names are escaping me, but I'll remember, I'm sure, after I quit recording. So, good night. Went to bed early, had dinner. Went to bed early. I was probably in bed and asleep by 7 p.m., but then again, I was also up at 3 this morning, and again, reorganizing the tent, had a cup of coffee and a hot breakfast, so here we go. It's going to be a fun day. Talk to you guys in a little while. Along the trail down to Lake Marina, I ran into Johnny again. Come to find out, he only camped about 3 miles away from where he left me the night before. We stopped in and had a burger while in town, along with a few other hikers before hitting the trail again. Johnny and I would go our separate ways again shortly after lunch, and I would proceed up trail another 4 miles with 3 other hikers, Wingnut and 2 gentlemen from London, Josh and Will. The 4 of us set up camp on the top of a ridge and had dinner together. Later we were joined by another hiker by the name of Syke, who I had met the day before at Cleef. After visiting for a while, I watched the sunset bring closure to another amazing day on trail. Froze a little bit last night, but it stayed plenty warm in the tent and underneath the quilt. Beautiful morning. Welcome to day number 3. Walking up this ridge right now. Yeah, it's warm. Thankfully there's a little, but maybe because I'm pushing a little bit, but boy, it's warm. I'm definitely sweating. Can't wait for it to get a little hotter. Golly gee. It's all a day of hiking today. Not sure how many miles I finished out. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I think it's somewhere around 12. Quite a climb. I'm up on top of Mount Laguna tonight. So, boy, you could see forever as you were climbing up that one. Backtracking now. I've got tent already set up. I'm backtracking now about 2/10 of a mile to go get some water. I passed it coming in, but it's a climb down, and I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna lighten the pack and then go down. There is the creek does cross the trail again, about a half mile up, but at this point in the day, 2/10 versus half mile, I'm taking the 2/10. A little bit of snow up here, not a lot though. Looking forward to having a good meal. The site I'm in right now, there's potentially room for one more. I'm not sure if anybody else is gonna make it up that far tonight or not. There are a couple more campsites further up. I'm sure that's where Wingnut and Josh and Will are at. I know they were trying to get to this point tonight too. But again, it was open, so I went, hey, I'm grabbing that one. There is one guy kind of camped next to me. Doesn't seem to be a very talkative individual, so I'm just letting him do his thing, and I'm gonna go do mine. So I will see you all tomorrow on the trail.